Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to share something that I went through yesterday, really. Okay, so boom. I think it's important for everyone who's like a dedicated follower in Christ in a church to ask yourself this question: are you a source of division? Are you a source of competition in your church? Are you a vessel that the enemy can use to bring problems into your church? And so I thought about that because yesterday we had this thing going on in our church, and it was like a production, not a production, but a party that was going to happen. Basically, it was a party where a lot of people could come and perform. We have a musical part, and people can come and perform and everything like that. So I had a praise dance group that I had created before I got serious with God. And it's one thing to show you, like, not everybody that's in the church who's doing something is actually serious with God. Not everyone who's ministering to your kids, not everyone who's ministering to you, not everyone who's ministering to the church as a whole is actually in right standing with God. And I feel like a lot of times we get caught up into that, giving praise to people. Oh, she's doing such a good job, he's doing such a good job, but then he's not even in right standing with God. But hey, whatever. So now that the Spirit of the Lord has thankfully came to me, he was just speaking to me. And when I made the decision kind of last minute, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna make my sister dance. You know, I'm not making the whole praise group dance. I'm just gonna make my sister singly dance because I don't want to deal with them, whatever. So we started to create a dance. We started to formulate a dance and everything like that. I got the uniform in my Amazon cart and everything, and then that's when I just started to feel an uneasiness in my spirit. I just didn't feel peaceful about the decision. And so God started to change my heart against it to not do it. And so I started to realize that what exactly would he get from that? A lot of times we do things in the church and we do stuff, and it's like, what is he getting from it? Are you just doing this to show off? Are you doing this for people to applaud you? Are you doing this, you know, when you do it, are you actually, is it coming from your heart as a piece of worship to God? Or is it just like, oh my gosh, we just danced? Yeah, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked my sister too, I said, when you're dancing, are you really praising God, or is it just you dancing? She's like, well, kind of, we're just dancing, you know? They don't want to like forget the dancing, so they're concentrated on the performance part, but are they really worshiping God? And so when I realized the decision I made to just like last minute put her up, I realized it was rooted from the spirit of competition and division. I say this because there's another group in my church, and I feel like if I don't make my sister dance, she's not gonna dance. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I kind of have to make her dance. So in my mind, it's like, I want my sister to dance, so you know what, I'm gonna make her dance, put her up. But hidden behind that was the spirit of the division and the spirit of competition. Because a lot of time we like to be like, oh, we like to fake fellowship with other people, like, you know what, you did so great, you did so good, oh, you're good. But then behind the scenes, like, oh, you know, we will talk, or we'll be a little shady, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying. But basically I realized that this wasn't coming from the right place. My motives weren't good, although they were concealed with pure thoughts. In the core of it, the motives were not good. It wasn't to actually glorify God. It wasn't actually to offer him some worship. It was to, you know what, let me dress my sister up, put her under the name of my group, and put her up. And so I realized that, so I stopped there. I was like, you know what, we're not doing this. Because if the enemy wants to use someone to promote the spirit of division, to promote the spirit of competition in the church, that someone isn't going to be me. I refuse. He better keep looking, or like, not even keep looking, he better get up and go, because it's not about to be me, you know? So for that reason, I kind of like stopped it. And so we're not dancing anymore. I'm not saying we're not dancing anymore ever, but I'm saying when I do something from the church, I want to do it to actually praise God, so that he can look down and get something from it. So it won't just be like this talent show performance to just put it before people. Oh my gosh, you're doing so good. No, I don't care. I need God to take from it. So basically that leads me to my point. The enemy comes into the churches and he tries to divide and conquer. Are you part of the plan? Are you assisting him? Are you his assistant? Are you helping him divide and conquer? Are you helping him to promote the spirit of competition? Giving one face to people and the other face to the other. Oh, you did so well, but behind the scenes, oh, you already know who could sing better. You already know who could dance better, but she was alright, whatever. But you know, we got it. We're like A1. Is that happening, or is it like true, sincere worship to God? Is it true, sincere fellowship? Because the spirit of division and competition is hidden inside the church. It's hidden in prettiness. It's hidden in like it's hidden in praise and worship. It's like we act like we're giving this praise to God. We act like we're giving it to him, like, you know, we just want to praise God. But in honesty, many times, and I can see it not only in me but in people, many times it's not even because of that. And you know why I say that is because if it was actually for God, there would be fruits of the spirit coming from you. Not only that, it's like it shouldn't be this mindset of we're better, we're good, like, you know what I'm saying, we're better than you, you know what I'm saying, oh, if I don't do it, it's not gonna go well, I'm the only one who could do it, you know what I'm saying, the spirit of arrogance and all this stuff in the church, and we're sitting here acting like we're offering praise to God. So my thing is like, I'm not gonna be an instrument. If I was an instrument before, I'm not gonna be an instrument anymore. And so it reminds me of this time when I was studying the book of Timothy. It was 1 Timothy chapter 5, and I came to it. To be honest, it just pretty much had nothing to do with the revelation that I got, but God is just like awesome like that. So while I was reading this, like, I got a revelation from God, and he like spoke in my spirit. So I was reading it. Let me read it to y'all. So Paul was writing to Timothy about the elderly, the women, about the widows, and how he urges the widows, the young widows, to get married. And this is the reason why he urges them to get married. He says, this is verse 14. So I counsel younger widows to marry, to have children, to manage their homes, and to give the enemy no opportunity for slander. So that is the NIV version. The New King James version goes like this. Therefore I desire that the younger widows marry, bear children, manage the house, give no opportunity to the adversary to speak reproachfully. So are we giving opportunities to him to use us, to speak reproachfully on us, to maneuver through us? Are you a vessel? Are you a utensil to the enemy in your church, in your environment, so that you can be used? And so while I was reading this, the Lord like basically spoke in my heart. He was like, would you be doing all that you were doing if there was no stage? Would you be doing all that you were doing if there was nothing to get out from it? And then I realized that no, I realized where my motives were. I realized where my heart was. I realized that it was more selfish and self-based. It was more, guys, look at me, I'm receiving revelations from God. Oh my gosh, like, finally they can look at me. Finally I'm good. Finally, you know, I have something to offer. So it became, I kind of like corrupted what God was giving me. I hope you guys understand. I feel like many times you could corrupt what God gives you. You could corrupt your talents. You could corrupt your callings by making it self-centered, where it's about you. It's about what, like, people seeing, like, oh my gosh, she can preach. Oh my gosh, she can direct services. Oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? Like, this kind of complex where, oh, they ignored me before, but now they're gonna see me. And so we become so infatuated into this arrogance that we corrupt what God has given us. And it seems like I have done that. And so all I could do at that time was go lock myself in the bathroom and cry, because I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I just encourage everybody, do not allow the enemy to come in and use you to divide God's church, use you to wreak havoc, use you to mislead people. You feel me? Because a lot of times when we're carrying on ministries and we're not even ready for it, it seems like the enemy is using you and your lifestyle to mislead the people who are looking up to you in your ministry. So do not allow the enemy to do that. And so that's what I got from there. So from now, I have decided, in anything I do, it has to be for God and only for God. And if it's not happening. That's it. So that's all I had to share. It is a Sunday and your girl just came from church. You feel me? But I had this on my mind to film this from yesterday, when I realized when God, you know, kind of, I finally got it, what God was saying. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. May God bless you.